What's up? Welcome back. I know it's been a week, okay? It's been a while. It's been a minute for a lost time, but honestly, I've just been crazy busy working a lot and my body is just so tired, but I'm getting my life together, okay? Actually, this week, starting this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will have a video for you every single day. So that means I'll have about 45 videos up this week, okay? So get super excited, get super pumped, because you know I'm ready. When I'm ready and I'm back, you know I get back. All right, so today's video is all about my top favorite drugstore / high-end foundations. And now, FYI, just to let y'all know, as I was choosing these foundations today, I went ahead and looked through my collection, okay? There's three things I look at foundation. I look at the coloring, which means that they have a wide range of colors for different skin tones, especially for a woman of color. And then also I look at another thing is I look at the coverage of the foundation / the finish of the foundation. And then lastly, I go ahead and look at the price range of the foundation. So first is we're gonna go ahead and start off with some drugstore foundations, because let's be real, budget friendly girls, hello. Okay, let's begin. Now the first foundation I have is from Loreal. This is L'Oreal Paris True Match Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation. The name of the foundation says it all. This is a light to medium foundation. It's very luminous. It gives you a really nice dewy skin. It's not matte at all. It's much more on the dewy / glowy / luminous specter of the foundation. I will say, when it comes to this foundation, definitely recommend it to dry skin. Your skin's gonna look really luminous and really just glowy. When it comes to oily skin, you want to go ahead and set this bad boy, okay? Unless you really want that dewy satin finish, and then throughout the day you're gonna get that really nice oily hot mess finish, which I don't think you want. So definitely recommend to set this if you have oily skin also. Now the next foundation I do have a review video on. This is the Jordana Complete Coverage Maximum Coverage foundation, which means you can use this product as a concealer / a foundation, which is like pretty cool, pretty awesome. Thumbs up, Jordana. This foundation is definitely a medium to full coverage foundation. It dries to more of a satin matte. Again, this is another foundation that comes in a wide variety of ranges / colors for especially women of color. And then it does come in a wide variety of ranges for if you have paler skin in general. If you have dry skin, I would recommend this foundation to you. I feel like it's not gonna, for me personally, I feel like it's not gonna go ahead and stick to any dry patches on the skin. If you have oily skin, you definitely want to go ahead and set this with a powder. Definitely need to set it. And I will say, this foundation as a foundation, it seems a little tacky sometimes. Like sometimes you'll put your before you set it with any powder, you would put your hands against your skin and then it just like bounces off. It's kind of weird. Now the next foundation I have is pretty new from this year. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Like the name, it says it all. That's why I like about L'Oreal products. They always say what it is really quick, really to the point. So this is a matte coverage foundation. This is definitely more of a medium to full coverage foundation. I will say, if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend this to you. It's going to be a really great foundation to mattify the face. If you have dry skin, you may have to kind of work out this foundation or trial it out, because if you have a lot of dry patches on the skin, it might stick to the dry patches. Altogether, a great foundation. I hear a lot of people that rave about this foundation. The color range is, but again, you're at the drugstore, you might have to mix and match. I think if you are my color or darker, you just might have to mix and match the last two colors to get the perfect color. Sometimes you have to put work in to get what you like, okay? Or get what you want in life. Just saying, a little life therapy for you. The next foundation I have is another L'Oreal foundation. I swear, L'Oreal comes out with, L'Oreal / Maybelline, I will say, comes out with a lot of amazing foundations at the drugstore. But this is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Nude Liquid to Powder Foundation. And this is pretty much a foundation that you put on and then it goes to powder. I will say I do like the formulation. I still set it in general. I will say this is more of it can be a really buildable foundation, but for me personally, I would say it's more of a light to medium buildable foundation. If you have dry skin, I don't know if I'm going to recommend for you to try it, but you know it sets to a powder. And then also one more thing, I feel like if you have dry skin, it might get into your dry patches and really make them stand out even more, which I don't think you want, because nobody wants that. Now my next foundation is from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline FitMe Matte Plus Poreless Normal to Oily Skin Foundation. I have a whole review video on this foundation, link it down below. Altogether, medium to full coverage foundation. Very recommended for oily skin. For dry skin, I will say trial by error again. I've seen some tutorials / reviews on it for dry skin, and they're like, yeah, I love it. And then they're like, some of them are like, no thank you. Even for oily skin. Some people did not love it, but most people, I would say, loved it, what I've seen or what I've heard about it in general. I will say the line of foundations / color range of the foundation could be better, but it's not that bad. You might, again, have to mix and match to get your perfect color. Sometimes, again, you gotta put the work in to get what you want in life. Yes, but love it altogether. Actually, I have one more favorite drugstore foundation that I had to mention to you guys. Had to mention this foundation. This is the Black Opal Liquid True Color Foundation. I love this foundation, especially in the winter months, because it literally just makes my skin look absolutely amazing. Now, this is a foundation line that is more made for women of color. Black Opal, that is a brand that is more made for women of color. If you don't know, welcome. And this foundation, again, is a medium to full coverage foundation. Very buildable. You can build it up to a full coverage foundation. The coverage is absolutely amazing. I will say I kind of have a scent to it that I'm like, oh, the scent is okay. I would definitely recommend it to oily and dry skin. I don't see anything wrong with it for any skin type. It's just an amazing foundation, especially as a drugstore foundation, and especially that it just caters to women of color precisely, and I just love that about Black Opal. Now let's move on to the high-end foundations, and the first high-end foundation I'm talking about today is from Estee Lauder. Now this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. Now this foundation is definitely more of a medium to full coverage foundation. It is very buildable, and that's what I love about it. If I want a full coverage, flawless skin foundation, this is what I go for. The color range for this foundation is also absolutely amazing. It comes in a wide variety of ranges or color for different women of color in general. And what I love about this foundation, again, and also, again, this is another one of those foundations that I personally would recommend to dry skin, and then also I'd recommend to oily skin. Now, when it comes to the drugstore, two drugstore foundations that I just mentioned that remind me of the Estee Lauder Double Wear is these two foundations, the Maybelline FitMe foundation, and then also the Black Opal True Color foundation. I'm going for flawless finish, but I want flawless finish drugstore finish. I would definitely choose one of these. Now, the next foundation I have is actually, I don't use it too much, but I mean, sometimes I use it because I feel like this color is a bit dark for me. I probably should have got a more lighter color. I'm sure I'll get even more darker as the summer goes on, which I love. This is a MAC Studio Sculpt SPF 15 foundation, and I heard about this foundation from Gigi Gorgeous, and I was just like, girl, your makeup's flawless. I need to try that out too. If you did see my makeup tips for Black women / one color video, you saw that I use this foundation and I got loads of compliments on it. It's definitely a matte foundation. Definitely a matte foundation. Also, one more thing, what I've noticed about matte foundations with me personally, I feel like matte foundations easily break me out. That's why I stay clear of them. But this is definitely a more matte finish foundation. Definitely a medium to full coverage buildable foundation. Okay, you're gonna get that flawless cake face going on, okay, and I love a good cake face, let's just be real. But altogether, an amazing foundation, and you know, MAC comes in a wide variety of shades for my beautiful woman of color skin tones, okay, so snaps, hey! Another MAC foundation that I recommend that is an oldie but a goodie. I remember when I was in high school, I used to use this foundation when I was a cheerleader. This is a MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 foundation. This is an oldie, like I said, but a goodie. Everyone loves this foundation. A really nice medium to full coverage foundation. I will say it's more of a satin matte foundation. It's not completely matte, I would say personally, more for satin matte. My color in this foundation is in NC50, and my color in this foundation, again, that I just mentioned, was in NC50 also. And do you see the difference between the NC50? It's crazy, right? So I will say, just swatch out, make sure you go in, swatch it, figure it out. I think I got this foundation first. I was like, okay, I'll probably NC50 again. These two colors, if I'm really looking, these two colors are two different colors. Then lastly, the last foundation I have is a foundation that I've been wearing because I ran out of some Estee Lauder Double Wear, I've been sticking with this one because I want to go ahead and finish it. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Foundation. This foundation is literally everything. I absolutely love how it looks on the skin tone. I will say it's definitely a medium to full coverage foundation. Another cake-based foundation that you can go ahead and build up and make your makeup look absolutely flawless, I will say. Another thing I have to say about this foundation is the color range is it's decent. You might need to mix and match to get your colors. For me personally, I was legit in Sephora for about 2 hours or 3 hours trying to figure out my color for this foundation, and I finally figured it out. My color is number 75, if you're wondering ever about this foundation in general. I will say this foundation is a matte foundation, but it has a bit of satin in it. It's like a satin matte foundation for me personally. A great foundation. Again, if you have dry skin, definitely would say give it a trial by error. It might be a little bit too matte for your skin. I don't know if I recommend it to you 100%, maybe about 85%, and then you try it out. Definitely go to Sephora, get your sample. Remember, Sephora gives us samples, guys, so you can go ahead and try it out. And then I will say if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend it to you. Alright guys, so that is everything about foundation slash drugstore slash high-end foundation that I really love or really recommend to you guys 120%. Let me know down below what's your favorite foundation. I think I'm going to pick up the Giorgio Armani foundation, a couple new drugstore foundations. Actually, in this week I have a new drugstore foundation review that's coming up. I'm wearing it today and the face looks great, right? So I definitely want to go ahead and do a review. I definitely want to go ahead and do a review video for you guys. So definitely look out for that this week. And then I have a couple more foundations that I want to go ahead and pick up, like I said. So make sure you leave your comments down below. What's your favorite foundation? Let me know if you discovered a foundation from my videos, or let me know something that you like so I can discover a foundation, because usually I get really great products from you guys. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for your support every day. It means the world to me. Don't forget to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if y'all liked it and you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to go ahead and subscribe for more videos every single week. I promise, every single week. See you guys soon. Adios. See you tomorrow. So yeah, bye. See you. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. What am I doing this weekend? I am working all weekend, so that's mighty fun. But today's video is all about